Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fright Friday right here on Night Owl Video. Today we're talking about Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which could, I guess, fall under a comedy category as well, because it is a sort of comedy horror, if you will, black comedy horror. So we'll be talking about this film, cast, production, critical response, my thoughts on the film, and all that. So we hope you'll stick around. Thank you to everybody who subscribed recently. I really appreciate your support. You can follow me over on Instagram at Night Owl Video. But now, on to the movie. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is a horror comedy from the year 2010. It was directed by Eli Craig, who has two other directing credits, but I don't know either of those other directing credits. So this stars Tyler Labine, who was in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and he was also a voice in Monsters University. This also stars Alan Tudyk, who, that can't be how it's pronounced, I'm sorry. Alan T, who was in iRobot, 3:10 to Yuma, as well as Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This also stars Katrina Bowden, who was in Scary Movie 5 and also had a recurring role on 30 Rock, which is a TV show that I never watched because I don't really watch TV shows. So there you go. The synopsis for Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is: when two scruffy pals, played by Tyler Labine and Alan Tudyk, when two scruffy pals' backwoods vacation takes a bloody turn when ignorant college students mistake them for a pair of murderous hillbillies. Kind of. Yeah, so these two guys, they are best pals, and they buy a cottage out on a lake, and it's going to be their vacation home. And then they go, or like their vacation hangout or whatever. So then they go out there, and there's these like 5 or 6 college kids that are also going to the woods to like party or whatever. And then a series of unfortunate events take place, and the college kids think that the two hillbilly guys, Tucker and Dale, through their eyes seem to be like murderous hillbillies, but in fact they're actually two like really sweet like hillbillies. So it's this kind of whole thing where they mistake their actions for them being like actually like really scary and stuff, and it's played really, really well to that degree. The production of this film began in June of 2009 with the casting of the actors. Principal photography took place 1 month later in my home country of Canada, in Calgary, Alberta. In October of 2009, post-production ensued in British Columbia, and the first images were released as part of the American film market. The special features on the DVD, and I meant to check that. Yeah, so there's a special feature on here, which I think I haven't watched, but I remember seeing it on the menu screen. It's called Tucker and Dale Are Evil, all in caps. The college kids' point of view. So you can watch this movie, I guess, from the point of view of the college kids, and you can see how like evil they look or whatever, even though they're completely harmless. So I am curious to go back and check that out. The film was shelved for over 3 years before it was finally released. Tyler Labine chose the Giver hat. So I don't know if it's in the picture, but he has a baseball hat that says Giver on it. And this is alluding to his kind and generous nature. And secondly, of course, as the Canadian equivalent to Get Her Done, which was, of course, popularized by the comedian Larry the Cable Guy. So I didn't really notice that in the movie, I guess, but I guess that's a thing. The budget for the film was $5 million, and the box office was between $5.2 and $5.5 million. So it made its money back, but it didn't get anything extra. There is / I'm not sure, a sequel in development, but allegedly there was a script written, and the script was disappointing to whoever was involved in maybe making a sequel, and it seems like it's stalled out. So I'm perfectly fine if it just stays as a one movie thing. I think works really well just on its own. I guess the sequel was going to be Tucker and Dale go to the city or something. I don't really know, but I'm kind of glad in a way. Maybe they'll just leave it alone, but it is Hollywood in 2024, so I'm sure they're probably working on a sequel somewhere. The critical reception to this film is it currently holds an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Many critics thought it was a really good little independent horror comedy. My thoughts on this film, I love this movie. I'm not going to lie. And I know I've shown this to a few other people and they were left scratching their heads, which then in turn left me scratching my head because I just thought this was a really funny movie. Like, I can't think of a horror comedy maybe other than Shaun of the Dead where I was like laughing out loud, and I'm just really enjoying the film. I thought the two main actors that played Tucker and Dale were great in the movie. They were, they're like hillbillies, scary looking hillbillies, but they're like, behind the scenes are like very wholesome, and the relationship that they form with I can't remember her name, but the actress that played this character, these two sort of became sort of like enamored with each other, and so there was really sweet dynamic between the two of them. I thought it was really cute. And it's really gory. There's lots of crazy gory murder scenes in this movie. There's a scene where a guy goes into a wood chipper and all that's left is like his lower torso and legs. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. A guy's running through the woods and runs right into like a tree that's like sticking the wrong way, like in a point, and he impales himself on it. Like, there's actually some pretty nasty deaths in this movie. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, there's a lot of like, if you want gore and humor, this is just a great mix. I love this movie. So I've probably seen this movie about 4 or 5 times now. I got this Blu-ray for Christmas as a gift, and I was very happy to add it to my collection because I've been wanting to. Yeah, I would. If you liked Shaun of the Dead, you're probably gonna love this. Like, it's just, I think it's right up there with one of the best horror comedies ever made. Like, it's that good. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on Tucker and Dale versus Evil. This is just the I don't know what year this Blu-ray came out. See if I can find it. Oh, so the Blu-ray came out in 2011. The special features are making of Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Tucker and Dale are evil, the college kid's point of view. Outtakes, storyboards, commentary with director and the 2 lead actors. Theatrical trailer. This is a Region A Blu-ray from Magnolia Pictures. It has a runtime of 88 minutes, so it is a fairly short movie, an easy watch. From 2010, this is color. It's rated restricted in Canada. This is the cover, as I've already shown you, which I believe is the movie poster. On the inside, there's a picture of Tucker and Dale just looking like very confused because they don't know why these college kids are seemingly killing themselves. And there's the back. So this is from Magnolia, and distributed by Magnet, I believe. So great fun. Turn your brain off, get a bucket of popcorn, and just turn your brain off and enjoy this movie for what it is. It's just pure fun, humor with gore, good acting. Actually, the acting's actually really good. Tucker and Dale are both really good in it. And it's just a fun watch, just a really fun watch. So that's my thought. Oh yeah, and I was also going to say, if you have a subscription to Prime, Amazon Prime in Canada, you can watch this with your subscription right now. I couldn't find it anywhere else, so again, it's one of those movies that if you don't have the DVD or Blu-ray and you don't have Amazon Prime, you can't watch it. But I'm sure you can rent it on YouTube as well. But and this, I don't think this Blu-ray is very common. I've never seen this around, which is why I asked for it as a Christmas gift, because it's just, you can't find it anywhere. And I think it does go for a bit of money on eBay and Amazon. So I'm sure this will get a deluxe treatment eventually from some boutique label, but for now, this is the standard Blu-ray from 2011. So that's my thoughts on Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments section. Consider giving me the thumbs up if you like this review. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Now I have a new series on Monday called Mainstream Mondays, which is where I talk about like bigger budget, more mainstream Hollywood type fare. Cult Movie Tuesdays every Tuesday, where I talk about a cult movie, obviously. And then Fright Fridays every Friday, which is today. I talk about a horror movie. So every week I try to do those 3 videos. And occasionally I do have a thrifting haul video. Next week I'm going back to the other province that I used to live in up until last year. And so I'm hoping maybe to do some thrifting there. And usually I have pretty good success. So I'm hoping I'll have a thrifting video coming soon. But that's it for today. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Again, I highly recommend this movie if you get a chance to see it. It's just really, really fun. Like Shaun of the Dead caliber humor and gore and everything else. So yeah. I feel like I could talk about that movie a lot longer. But there, being an independent movie from, 14 years ago, I really couldn't find a lot of information online about it. So I do apologize if this review was a bit short, but I, again, do highly recommend that film. So go check it out. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And until next time, I will see you at the video store or at the thrift store or just out and about somewhere. Hopefully not in the woods, being seemingly chased by rednecks. Scary rednecks at that. Murderous rednecks at that. But anyway, until next time, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.